Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're just about ready to get things rolling today. Welcome everybody back to another edition of my series of Come Hang Out live streams. Hey, today we're on number 117. 117 of these guys we've done so far. This stream's title is called The Absolute Stream because I couldn't come up with a better title with the title of The Absolute Worst. I didn't want to call it The Absolute Worst Stream because then no one would show up, and I want you guys to show up whenever you can. Hopefully you guys are having a pretty good day. Why don't we go ahead and get things started by taking a look at our streaming schedule. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. So in today's stream, I have another one of those little tournament brackets to do for you guys. Figured that could be fun. You guys can take part in that if you would like. We're going to get started with that in a couple of minutes. Tomorrow we have trivia. For those of you guys asking about Ninjago trivia, trivia is always on Fridays. Friday is tomorrow for me. Today is actually Thursday the 14th. So tomorrow we're going to be doing trivia in tomorrow's stream. So if you're here for trivia, no trivia today, but come back tomorrow. We will do Ninjago trivia. In today's stream, like I said, we have a tournament going down. A pretty major Ninjago tournament that you guys can indeed take part in. Excuse my stutter there. Yeah, Kahoot is tomorrow, you guys. But in the meantime, before we get started with that, how are you guys doing? How are my lovely viewers today? How are you guys doing? My day's been pretty good. My day's been all right. Woke up kind of late, but I have been working on some stuff, working on some videos for tomorrow. But how are you guys doing? Friday morning for you? Man, living in the future. Amazing. Yeah, it's still Thursday evening for me. I'm a little bit behind, apparently, compared to everybody else in the world. You guys are doing good? That's good. Got new pointed shoes. Nice. Your birthday today? Well, happy birthday. Hope you have a good one. Glad you could be here on your special day. No school tomorrow? I do. I have school every day this week. How's Maya? I don't know. Haven't spoken to her in a minute. She won't return my calls. Gosh heck. Had a headache early this morning. I'm sorry to hear about that. Hopefully your headache got better throughout the day. Was puppy sitting a dachshund until Monday. Hey, dachshund puppies are pretty cool looking. I like those guys a lot. Hopefully that doggo is good to you. Let's see what else you guys got for me here. John Wick is in grave danger and needs your help. All he needs is your credit card number. Yeah, don't be giving out your credit card number to internet people. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea. Been replaying the Ninjago movie game. Nice. I still have that downloaded on my Switch. Have not touched it just yet, but I plan on playing through that in a little bit. Probably within the next couple of weeks for sure. Made a custom Nito figure. Nice. Yeah, Nito, the Imagination Ninja. Kind of weird in terms of a concept. Not the biggest fan of the Imagination Ninja. But hey, you made a custom minifigure. That's amazing. People that make custom minifigures are pretty cool. I was never able to do that. My talent is not in that department, that's for sure. I made a custom purple ninja when I was younger. It didn't go very well. That was before Lil Nelson was a thing. My purple ninja was the ninja of water because Nia was not a thing at the time either. So, snowed today. Got confused because last time I checked it's April. Don't worry, it snowed here last night too. I was just thinking yesterday, I was outside, I was like, man, it's nice out here. It's so nice that we have no snow, and then last night it snowed. Your mom got injured? That's not good. Hopefully she recovers. Sorry to hear about that. Your cat Skittles got sick at midnight. Skittles, that's an excellent name for a cat. Love that name for the cat. Hopefully your cat feels better. Let's see. Hope the upcoming J vehicle will be a top hit. I mean, me too. I'm just kind of sick of seeing J vehicles. You know what I'm saying? It feels like we've seen a lot of vehicles for these characters. Maybe we should switch it up a little bit. What if they had a wave that was just all temple builds? That could be fun, right? Each ninja has a temple instead of a vehicle. What about that? Snowed almost all day to me, or for you today. Wow. Snow is just making the rounds, huh? Interesting. Season 8 pictures, sure, we can run Season 8 for a little bit until we switch over to the tournament, which we will do in a couple of minutes. Just hang out for that if you'd like. What are we doing in the stream? As I said, we're doing a tournament. Tournament between a couple of interesting Ninjago characters that I think you guys are going to like. What is Cursed Woo on the screen? Well, hey, I mean, if you want to find out what Cursed Woo is, maybe drop a super chat. Or whatever. It doesn't matter. You guys can super chat if you want. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah, Cursed Woo is the new donation sound. It's that classic line from the pilots where he says, "Oh, father would not want you to do this, brother." You guys know the line. A couple of you guys had said maybe we should switch up the donation sound, so that's what we have now. Have I seen Troll Hunters? I have not seen Troll Hunters. I think Cursed Woo is no pizza for you. That would have been a pretty cool idea, but I think the more Cursed Woo is the one from the pilots. That one line in particular, you got to wonder what the thought process was behind that. Tournament of Elements? Kind of, but not really. Maybe it's a Tournament of Elements, maybe it's more like the tournament of random side characters that a lot of you guys enjoy. So... let's see. Rip Pizza Time. Yeah, Pizza Time is no more. But hey, it had a good run, right? It's been here for over 100 streams. It had a good run. Season 16 set images just dropped. Did they actually, or are you messing with me? Because if they actually dropped, we can react to them live on stream. But I don't know if they did. I mean, last time I checked, we're not due to get the set images until May 1st. That's when we got them last year, right? Maybe. Do I have the possession bounty from Season 5? I did have the possession bounty from Season 5. Unfortunately, I sold it a while ago. A very, very long time ago. Don't have it anymore. But I did at one point. Yes, I did at one point. Let's see. Alrighty, let's go ahead and switch things over to the tournament, you guys. I think it's about ready to get that rolling. I have my... phone ready to go to monitor the chat. Will we get them May 1st? That's when we got the Seabound / Legacy summer sets or whatever. That's when we got the pictures last year. We got the images on May 1st. I think maybe this year they might do something similar. So let's go ahead and get started with the tournament. And as I've said, you guys can certainly take part in this if you'd like. Let's see. Are we going to get a weird advertisement? No, I don't think so. Okay, good. Yeah, I was trying to run this earlier and I kept on getting ads that were really loud for some reason. Not really sure why that is. But yeah, this is the tournament that we have set up today. It's a tournament of side characters. How about that? We're going to be doing that today. First things first, we have a couple of donations before we get started with this. We have a $1.99 from Jose. It's the 4th World Tournament. Yes, indeed, my friend. We are back again with the World Tournament. And
would not want you to do this, brother.
And there's the donation sound. It kind of scares me because it pops up super quick and super randomly. We also have a $1.79 from Harumi. What do I hope Lloyd gets up to in Season 16? I hope he actually connects with Garmadon.
Not want you to do this, brother.
I hope he connects with Garmadon again. That could be fun. I would love to see those two reunite. But thank you, Harumi, and thank you, Jose, for the donations. I appreciate it. So here we have the tournament today. Once again, tournament of side characters. As you can see, these are the first matchups. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a vote in the chat. I'm going to be running a couple of polls. You guys can vote as to which character you prefer of the matchups that we have here. Not so much deciding who wins in terms of who would win a fight, because I don't think that's fair. More like who is the better character. So we have a couple of ninja allies here, a couple of random side characters. The first one that we're going to be taking a look at is this matchup right here. Can I use matchup mode? Ooh, look at that. Ignore the Discovery Plus ad up here. Look at that. This is our first matchup. We have Cyrus Borg versus Vania. That is the first matchup. Once again, not really in terms of who would win, more like in terms of who's the better character. So why don't we go ahead and get that poll running, and we will continue from there. This is sure to be a pretty interesting stream. I wonder who's going to win some of these battles, of course. And these were all decided, the matchups were all decided through randomizers. So not intentional by me. Let's see, who is the better, or let's just say who's better. Who is better? Keep it short, simple, and to the point. Who's better? We got Borg or Vania. Feel free to take a vote. That is the first matchup that we're going to be doing here. I'm curious to see who's going to win the entire tournament. Forgive my misspeaking. Yeah, feel free to take a vote. We're going to let each poll run for a couple of minutes unless there's a pretty big gap in between the characters, in which case we will just, We'll just continue it off from there. Borg is currently in the lead. Oh, Vania's catching up. They're kind of neck and neck right now, interestingly enough. Borg, if you guys don't know, is now an offensive Ninjago character. Apparently, Ninjago Twitter had a little bit of a fit over Cyrus Borg the other day. Not really sure what that's about. A couple of you guys have sent that my way. It's kind of interesting. We also have a $9.99 from our good friend Maximus. That's a pretty interesting profile picture you got there, Maximus, not gonna lie. $9.99. Thank you very much for the generous donation. Do you keep or do you customize your Ninjago sets, or do you keep the set as it is? Hope we get more dragon mold heads. Thinking about customizing the Overlord dragon. I want to make fanfic sets for my Ninjago, or make my fanfic sets for Ninjago. Well, first of all, Maximus, thank you for the $9.99. Do I customize my Ninjago sets or keep it as it is? Most of the time I leave it as it is unless there's something major that I want to change, in which case I will do that. It's pretty easy to change it from time to time. Yeah, dragon mold heads I think is awesome.
Would not want you to do this, brother.
Good lord. Yeah, more dragon heads sound awesome to me, and you should totally make sets for your Ninjago fanfiction. Sounds awesome. That's an awesome idea. And thank you once again for the $9.99. What made Borg controversial? Well, apparently there was a tweet from Tommy Andreessen that resurfaced from like years ago that said that the only reason why Borg was made disabled was so that the Overlord could easily take over his body. And again, that's not like the best thing to say about that. But you know, it's just kind of it's like a stereotypical Twitter cancellation. It's like, oh, here's this tweet from years ago. Let's get mad about it now. Maybe the new donation sound isn't the best idea. With the 2 minutes on the poll, why don't we go ahead and end off the poll here? Borg has won, surprisingly. So Cyrus Borg takes the lead in the first round. Interesting. So Borg wins with 54%. Vania, unfortunately, loses that round. And let's go back to the bracket. And where is my screen capture? There we go. And let's bump up our good friend Cyrus Borg to the next round. He has succeeded in winning. Next up, let's jump on over to this side of the tier. We have Twitchy Tim versus Ray. Twitchy Tim versus Ray. Pretty interesting matchup there, all things considered. Let's go back to our pictures and get that next poll going. Congratulations, Elon Borg fans, for winning that first round. Who's better? Who's the better character? We have Twitchy Tim. Twitchy, oops, I spelt Twitchy very, very wrong. Twitchy Tim or your boy Ray. All right, feel free to take a vote. Feel free to take a vote, people. And also, I do have a water bottle here. So if you hear me take a pause and take a sip, it's because I'm trying to stay hydrated. There you go. It's important to stay hydrated. Feel free to do so whenever you can. And immediately, Ray gets 93% of the votes. I kind of figured maybe Twitchy Tim wouldn't last very long in this tournament. I mean, I agree, Ray is kind of the better character as opposed to Twitchy Tim, but then again, we have seen more of Ray as opposed to our good friend Twitchy Tim. Yeah, the poll's not going to last long. Yep, you guessed that right. Look at that. Look at that jump. Look at that gap. Amazing. The OG Firemaster. Yeah, Ray's a cool character. I like him a lot. Every 100 streams, you should change the super chat sound. Okay, that's not a bad idea. You're going to have to remind me once we get to the next milestone. Once we get to 200, feel free to remind me. Can we see some Season 4 images? You got it. Sounds good to me. Season 4 sounds great. I like tournament. Yeah, with a poll such as this, where it seems like it's going to be very obvious who's going to win, we're just going to end it off pretty quickly. So Ray has won that bout there. Ray has won that battle. So going back to the bracket, so we can switch things up here and continue on with the tournament. Ray has defeated Twitchy Tim. Not super surprising there. That one was pretty quick. Moving on to this side, though, this side over here, we have ourselves a battle between Hutchins.
Do you love homeschooling?
Oh my
but
goodness.
wish you had more accountability and support.
No, I don't love homeschooling, and no, I have enough accountability, Randy. This is what I'm talking about. Some of these ads are just insane. But yeah, as I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted by our good friend Randy down here, Hutchins versus Ronin is the next battle that we're going to be taking a look at here. Hutchins versus Ronin. So why don't we go ahead and switch on over back to our images so we can get that next round going for you guys. Yeah, that scared me too. I was like, oh my goodness, what is that? It's what was that guy's name? I completely forgot. All right, so who's in this poll? Who's better? Yeah, Randy. We all hate Randy. Thanks, Randy. We have ourselves Hutchins and Ronin. All right. Sounds good to me. Who's better, Hutchins or Ronin? Feel free to take a vote. You need to get some accountability. Your life depends on it. Are you fed up with homeschooling? Do you need more accountability? I can't even remember what that dude said. Thank you, Randy, for interrupting our stream. I hate you. Ronin versus Hutchins. Feel free to take a vote, people. And immediately Ronin shoots ahead in the poll. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I kind of prefer the character of Hutchins. I think Hutchins was taken from us way too quickly, unfortunately. Kind of a cool character, a very mysterious character. I felt like Hutchins could have done a lot more in Sons of Garmadon before he was eventually killed. Very upsetting. I like Hutchins. I like him a lot more than Ronin. But hey, that's just my opinion. Hutchins didn't creep on Nia. True. Very true. The island messed up Ronin. Yeah, I got you. That's pretty much a common criticism of the island. I agree with that statement for sure. Randy is the Vengestone buyer. Yeah, that's why he was like, hey guys, I'm the Vengestone buyer. Do you need more accountability in homeschooling or whatever? Tanner deserves Maya more than Ray. I appreciate you saying that. I mean, but I think Ray treats her well, you know? If Ray didn't treat her right, it'd be like, come on, man. You gotta treat this woman with respect. Best thing that ever happened to you, man. Imagine seeing the chat without the video in context. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Did I hear that Elon Musk wants to buy Twitter for around $14 million? Is that the case? I thought he just bought a lot of stock in Twitter and can now basically make decisions for the company. Again, not super caught up with all of the Twitter lore and Elon Musk, but hey, if he can make Twitter a better place, I'm all for it. And it seems like Ronin has won this battle. He has a pretty big lead over Hutchins, so we're going to go ahead and end off that poll there. Ronin has won this battle, so congratulations, fans of Ronin. All of you guys. I'm nervous that another thing will start here. So I'll tell you what, we're just gonna mute my audio just so that we don't get another advertisement, but we will unmute it if we get a donation. So going back to the screen capture here, Ronin has won, so Ronin gets bumped up to the next round. He will be facing off against Cyrus Borg in that next round there. And now let's go over to this side of the poll, or this side of the tournament bracket or whatever, where we have a battle between Skyler and Scott, the two S's, Skyler and Scott. That is the next round that we're going to be taking a look at here. Skyler versus Scott. A very intriguing battle, to say the least. So, who's better? I know who I'm voting for. We have Skyler or Scott. Scott from The Office, of course. If you guys have seen the Office, this is obvious. Yeah, I'm thinking this one's going to be a pretty interesting battle. It'll probably be decided pretty quickly. But who's better, Skyler or Scott? Take a vote. I know who I'm voting for, people. And yep, she has won. Scott, no simping. Yeah, if you pick Skyler, you're a simp. No, I picked Skyler because she's the better character, personally. Skyler, because I'm drawing her right now. Awesome. I love when people make Ninjago fan art. It's a lot of fun taking a look at what you guys have made. Let's see. Season 9 pictures? Sure, we can do season 9. Twitter has lore. I thought it was all about drama. It is all about drama. Twitter is not a fun place, in the Ninjago community especially. There are some bright folks in the Ninjago Twitter community, though, that's for sure. It's not all bad. It's just not my personal favorite thing about the Ninjago community. Is Zane's Shuricopter any good? I skipped that set, so I can't really say from experience, but if any of you guys have the Shuricopter, let me know if it was good or not. I cannot speak from experience because I never owned that set. With that being said, it seems like Skyler has won the poll, pretty much giving Scott no chance of getting back. So why don't we go ahead and switch things over to the bracket and bump up Skyler in to the next round, where she will face off against Ray. Skyler has won that battle. Moving on to this corner over here, we have ourselves a battle between Benthamar and Little Nelson. That's going to be the next matchup here. Benthamar versus Nelson. I'm not really sure if Nelson's a popular character. I know Benthamar is, though. A lot of people love Benthamar from what I can figure out. And I agree, he's a pretty cool character. One of the, one of the unexpected gems from Seabound was Benthamar's character. Who's better? We have ourselves Bentho, I'm just going to say Bentho, or Nelson. All right. Shark Boy versus Purple Ninja, exactly. Who's better? Feel free to take a vote. Why would you do this to me? Let's see. Yeah, feel free to take a vote. Who's better, Bentho or Nelson? Maya pics. I unfortunately don't have a folder of Maya pictures on standby. As unexpected as that may sound, I unfortunately do not have that on standby. So yeah. Let's see. Like both, but I'm choosing Benthamar. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind either of these characters. Benthamar's cool. Nelson's cool. I don't mind either of them. I'd probably vote for Benthamar, though, to be honest with you. My own personal opinion, I'd probably vote for Benthamar. Nelson's super cute. He's a good boy. I'm excited to see what he does in the next season if he truly is going to be there. According to the sets, he's in there in some capacity, but then again, he was also in the Day of the Departed sets, and he never showed up in the actual Day of the Departed special. So who knows? Who knows what Nelson's deal is? He'll probably show up at some point, right? He seems to be making a lot of cameos across Ninjago as of late. Have you seen his mom, though? Nelson's mom? Yeah, not gonna lie. Nelson's mom... She's all right, you know? Yeah, Nelson's cool, but have you seen his mom? My thoughts exactly. 9 times out of 10, if you take a Ninjago character, their mom is like 10 times better. Just being real with you guys. 9 times out of 10. Why'd you upload a video at the beginning of the stream? That's right, I did. I forgot I had a video scheduled for the beginning of the stream. I want to try to do maybe a few random Ninjago trivia uploads from time to time. Just random facts that maybe a lot of people might not know. Again, shorter videos, maybe on top of the normal video that I post during a day or during any given day. Not too sure, though. If this video goes well, if you guys want to see more, I could totally do more. But yeah, that's basically why I put up a video. With that being said, the poll, it seems like Benthamar has won. Bentho has beaten Nelson. It's a pretty big gap, so we're going to end it off a little bit early there. Congratulations, Benthamar fans, for winning this matchup. Excellent. Going back to our bracket, we will bump up Benthamar to the next round. He will join these characters in the top 8. Moving over to this side of the tournament, we have ourselves a battle between Okino and Maya, a matchup that I'm honestly kind of nervous about. Maya versus Okino. That is going to be the next battle that we do here. Let's see. Let's get that set up and get that rolling. Who's better? Who's the better character? We have ourselves Okino or Maya. Now, you guys know who I would vote for in this situation, but it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed here. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Who's better, Okino or Maya? Feel free to take a vote. Who's the better character? Am I gonna be biased and vote for Maya? No, I'm not gonna vote. I'm totally not voting in these polls. By the way, I can't really vote as someone that hosts the polls. But if I could vote, yeah, I'd probably vote for Maya. Let's see. Maya would win, but I like Okino. Yeah, Okino's a cool character too. He does look like Karloff. That is true. They have the same face. Maya's so clingy. Yeah, but that's what makes her so much fun. I mean, she's clingy, but in the best way possible. Let's see. What else you guys got for me here? Season 5 pictures. Sure, we can do Season 5. That sounds good. Possession images running in the background. Why not? What would you do if you and Maya went on a date? What would you do if you two got back to your room asking for a friend? For the sake of keeping this stream monetizable, I'll just say, you know, we'll have a picnic until Ray shows up and decides to kill me. But then after that, I don't know what would happen. It's up to you guys. In your little fan fiction-y brains, whatever works. I'm just gonna keep it at that for the sake of keeping this stream monetized. So it seems like Maya is winning the poll right now. She has a pretty good lead over Okino, not gonna lie there. Ray is better than Maya. Agree to disagree, but maybe we will see them battle at some point here in the tournament. Who's to say? So it seems like Maya has won this poll, so we're gonna go ahead and end it off from there. Thank you very much, Maya fans, for letting her win. Thank goodness. I was kind of nervous about that matchup. Gonna be real with you guys. And why don't we go ahead and go back to the bracket? Where is my bracket? There is my bracket. And Maya will be bumped up to the next round. Moving on to this matchup over here in the bottom left-hand corner, we have ourselves a battle between Faith and Clutch Powers. Everybody's favorite character, Clutch Powers. Wowzers. All right, so we got Clutch Powers versus Faith. Sounds good to me. That'll be the next matchup here. Let's get that poll rolling. Here we go. Who's better? We have ourselves Faith or our good friend Clutch Powers. Oh boy, feel free to take a vote, people. I know who I'd vote for in this situation. Frozen Warrior or Ice Samurai. How about Blizzard Samurai? How about that one? Third party, Blizzard Samurai. How about that? Faith is underrated. I agree. Oh my goodness, did you see the jump in that? Look at that. Look at the poll. That is an insane gap. dude, Clutch Powers just got, oh my goodness, Clutch Powers didn't even stand a chance, man. 98% to 2%. How about that? Yeah, Faith is, I don't even know if Faith is underrated anymore, considering how a lot of people enjoy her over Clutch Powers. I mean, to be fair, it's like comparing a delicate flower to a bag of garbage. Which one would you rather spend time with? I'm going with the flower, to be real with you guys. I don't even think we need to run this poll anymore. Clutch Powers got absolutely obliterated. Yeah, rest in peace, Clutch Powers. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're going to end that one off pretty quick. As soon as I saw the gap of 98% versus 2%, I mean, that was enough for me. I was like, all right, I know who's winning this. So going on to the bracket, moving back onto the bracket here. Faith gets bumped up. Sorry, Clutch Powers. Sorry, not sorry. Moving on to this other round over here. Last matchup in the first round. Excuse me. We have ourselves a battle between Dareth and Akita. Interesting. Dareth versus Akita. All right, that's the next matchup, folks. Dareth versus Akita. Yeah, rest in peace, Clutch. No kidding. Got absolutely obliterated. Who's better? That's going to be the next round here. We have ourselves a battle between Dareth and Akita. Oh, good lord. I'm not excited for this battle. I would personally vote for my good friend Akita, but I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this. It's up to you guys. Feel free to take a vote. Whatever you vote for, whoever wins is moving on to the next round anyway. So whatever works, you guys. Take a vote. Season 2 pictures? I thought we started with Season 2 pictures, didn't we? I saw somebody asking for Season 3 earlier, so why don't we do Season 3? Oh no. Oh no, this battle. What would you do if you were handcuffed for Dareth for an entire week? Is it possible to knock myself out and put myself into a coma for that week? And Dareth is just there next to me in the hospital bed. That way he's there, but I don't have to deal with him or acknowledge his existence, you know? What about that? I meant, which do you prefer? Just Frozen Warrior or the ones that are just ice? Oh, I gotcha. The Frozen Warrior or ones that are just ice? Probably just the ice ones, I'd say. The ice boys, I guess you could say. I'm a big fan of the Blizzard Samurai from Season 11, on an unrelated note. I don't mind the Blizzard Samurai. I can assure you that you'll wake up. Or I can't assure that you'll wake up. Hey, that's all right. I'll take the risk. I'll risk it for the biscuit. Who's winning? Well, Dareth is winning. He's got a pretty substantial lead right now. It's 58-42. Now it's 57-43. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess Akita might have a chance to catch up, but I'm not putting money on that, to be honest with you. Seems like Dareth might walk away from this one victorious. I would vote for Akita, personally. What's everyone's favorite animal? All right, I'll start. Mine is either a cat or an owl. I like cats because I have 2 of them, and I like owls because owls are my spirit animal to an extent. All right, so why don't we go ahead and end off that poll? It seems like Dareth has walked away victorious. So I guess congrats, Dareth fans. You guys know who you are. I am not one of them. Akita has unfortunately been dethroned. So moving on to the bracket, I'm going to do something that kind of pains me, but I'm going to bring Dareth up to that next round. Oh boy, look who he's facing off against in the next match, folks. Oh my goodness. All right, so now we have our top 8. Our top 8 consists of Cyrus Borg.
Do you love homeschooling?
Oh my goodness.
But wish you had more accountability and
Do you like homeschooling, but wish you had more accountability? I don't care, Randy. Stop scaring me, Randy. Anyway, like I was saying, our top 8 are Cyrus Borg, Ronin, Benthamar, Faith, Ray, Skyler, Maya, and Dareth, Grand Sensei Dareth. First round here in the top 8, we have ourselves a battle between Borg and Ronin. Sounds good to me. Borg versus Ronin. Let's see who walks away victorious from that battle. Randy, go home. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Randy. What the heck? Who's better? All right, we have ourselves a battle between Borg and Ronin. Borg versus Ronin. All right, feel free to take a vote. Borg versus Ronin. Elon Borg forever. My thoughts exactly. I'd take him over Ronin, but again, it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. Opinions on the Garmadon comic book? The Garmadon comic is really, really good. I like it a lot. I would highly recommend you guys read it if you have not done so already. You can easily find it on Amazon.com. Randy won the brawl. Yeah, the true winner here is Randy. Let's be real. He keeps on getting to advertise his stuff for free. I'm not even getting paid by Randy. That's how messed up this is. Randy really wants us to participate. Let's see. Come on, guys. Borg. I mean, Borg is winning right now. Borg does indeed have the most amount of votes, that's for sure. Ronin is kind of lagging behind there a little bit. Not really sure if he's going to be able to bounce back. Who's to say? Randy's a pog champ. No, Randy's annoying is what Randy is. Randy is very annoying. Prime Empire Pictures. Certainly we can do season 12 for a little bit. That sounds good to me. Prime Empire is a very visually beautiful season. Sounds good to me. So, there you go. So it seems like Borg is going to be winning this. Ronin used to be my favorite side character. I gotcha. Ronin, to me, I guess, never really stood out as anything special. I don't know if you guys remember, but I think I told you guys at one point that when Ronin was first introduced, I thought he was Kai and Nia's father. That was before Tournament came out and before we saw Rey. So, you know, a little bit of a mishap on my brain when I was younger. But hey, I'm glad that Ronin is not Kai and Nia's father. So it seems like Borg has won the poll here. Congratulations, Borg fans. Let's go back to the screen capture and bump him up to the next round. How about that? Borg has entered the top 4. Moving on to this round over here, we have a battle between Rey and Skyler. That'll be the next matchup that we have here. And thank you, Ace Cat, for subscribbling. I appreciate it. So we have, what did I say? Rey versus Skyler. Sounds good. That's the next matchup here. Rey versus Skyler. Let's see. Tournament was before possession. Yeah, the sets came out though, or the set images came out before tournament aired, if that makes sense. We saw the preliminary set images for the possession stuff, if I remember correctly, before tournament aired. So I saw Ronin. I figured, hey, that must be Kai and Nia's father. Not sure why I thought that. Who's better, Rey or Skyler? Take a vote. Yeah, Kai's father or Kai's girlfriend. True. Take a vote. Who do you think is better? Rey x Skyler new ship. I don't know about that. I personally don't ship them. I ship Skyler more with Rey's son, of course. Kai and Skyler is my preferred pairing. So, you know. Cats just sit around thinking they're God or something. You try to play with them and they smack you away. Like, bruh, do you pay the bills and feed everyone around here? Yeah, sometimes my cats can be a little standoffish, I guess you could say. But for the most part, my kitties are very lovely. In fact, if you guys want to see my cats, I will show you my cats. These are my 2 cats, and they are lovely, Waffle and Momo. I appreciate those kitties very much. I like them a lot. I ship Rey with Maya personally. That's an unpopular ship, man. No, I got you. I do too. I ship Rey with Maya a lot, actually. Your cat is awesome. Yeah, cats are pretty cool. I mean, my cats play with me all the time. I like my cats, especially Waffle. Waffle was being really playful last night, and she was being super cute. Where's Waffle now? Oh, she's sleeping on the floor on my jacket that she knocked on the floor. Thanks. Thanks, Waffle. Thank you for that. So it seems like Skyler is walking away victorious from this round. Thank you very much for letting Skyler win. Skyler has won this round. So moving back to the bracket here. There we go. We're going to bump up Skyler. She has entered the top 4 alongside Cyrus Borg. Moving on to this matchup over here, we have a battle between Benthamar and Faith. That'll be the next round that we participate in right here. Benthamar versus Faith. Sounds good. That is going to be the next round. Get your voting skills ready, people. Benthamar versus Faith. Who's better? We have ourselves Bentho, and we have ourselves Faith. Both pretty solid side characters. I'm not sure which one I would personally vote for. But again, it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. Which one's Waffle? Going back to the kitty pictures, Waffle's on the left, Momo is on the right. Waffle and Momo. So that's which cat is which. But yeah, feel free to take a vote. Faith or Benthamar. Who's gonna win? Best character ever versus person that is also awesome but not as awesome as Benthamar. I gotcha. I mean, like I said, it's kind of interesting, to me at least, having these two get matched up together. I'm not sure which one I would vote for personally. Season 11 pictures? Sure. Fire or Ice chapter? Let's see. Fire's heads, Ice's tails. Hey, Google. Flip a coin.
You got tails.
Ice chapter. All right. We'll run Ice chapter for a little bit. Yeah, Waffle stands up like that a lot. She kind of like perches like a meerkat. I don't know why. I don't know why she does that, but she does that quite a bit. Waffle just casually stands on hind legs. Luckily I have not seen her walk like that. That would probably freak me out if she just got up on her hind legs and just started walking around. Thankfully, she has not done that just yet. Thank goodness. That would freak me out. Randy versus Jake from State Farm. I'd go for Jake from State Farm, to be honest with you. So it seems like Benthamar and Faith are pretty much neck and neck. If you guys haven't voted yet, feel free to do so. Once the poll hits 2 minutes, we're probably going to end it off. So it's at 1 minute right now. Once it hits 2, we're probably going to end it. So if you guys haven't voted in the poll yet, feel free to do so. Does Waffle like cheese still? Oh yeah, whenever we get the shredded cheese out of the fridge, she's there just begging. She's like, please, Human, please drop some shredded cheese for me so I can eat it. And we're like, no, Waffle, you're already fat already. You don't need more cheese. We give her cheese every now and then, but it's probably not a healthy thing. It's probably not a healthy thing to constantly be feeding your cat shredded cheese. But, you know, it is what it is. It do be what it do be. Yeah, once again, guys, if you haven't voted yet, feel free to do so. And it seems like the poll is up. We just hit 2 minutes as of me saying that. So why don't we go ahead and end that off? Let's see who ended up winning. It was pretty close, but let's see who won. Benthamar ended up victorious in that round. So going back to our bracket here, Benthamar gets bumped up to the top 4 alongside Borg and Skyler. Now, this battle right here between Maya. No, I don't like homeschooling. Randy, I don't like homeschooling, Randy. Let me mute you, Randy. Good Lord. Ugh. Okay, so we have Maya versus Dareth. I apologize for that battle I had with our good friend Randy from Academy of Excellence. Randy, go away. Maya versus Dareth is the next round, and part of me is quite concerned over who might win this, but at the same time, I'm going to take a deep breath. It's not up to me. It's up to you. It's up to you guys. Who's better? Who's better? It's not up to me. It's up to you. You got to keep on reminding me. Whatever happens here, I take no responsibility for. Who's better, Maya or Dareth? Feel free to take a vote. Feel free to take a vote, people. This will determine how the rest of my night goes. Maya versus Dareth. Who's gonna win? As I take a sip of my water. It's pretty close. Oh man, you guys are making me nervous. It's pretty close right off the bat. Oh man. Oh no. Please no. Maya's queen. I agree. Maya is queen. I'm not even happy about the fact that she's going up against Dareth, because I know how many people vote for Dareth, like ironically. Oh no. I'm curious to see who wins this. Right now, it's pretty close. If it comes down to it, we'll do a coin toss. We had to do that for the first bracket that we did that one time, because it was basically 50-50 on the dot. So, yeah, I agree. Randy is kind of annoying. I wish he would stop. I don't want to buy whatever Randy is selling. I don't want to buy his stuff. That is Randy, master of homeschooling. So says the master of lightning. Favorite character versus character that I downright despise. That's about right. And right now it's 50-50. So if you guys haven't voted, feel free to do so. Again, once this poll hits 2 minutes, we're going to end it no matter what happens. I promise you guys we're going to play this fair. So take a vote if you haven't done so yet. Right now it's pretty even. So where's the lemonade, Nia Brisk? I actually had a brisk last night. I went to the gas station at about 4 a.m. It's usually what I do around here, 4 a.m. trips to the gas station. Got myself a brisk. So, brisk iced tea. Pretty good. Lemon flavor is my favorite. Does Waffle still like Lego? Oh yeah, she still eats Lego if she gets her little paws on it. I try to keep a lot of my Lego sets on high shelves that she fortunately does not climb. Knock on wood, she continues to not climb those shelves. And yeah, she hasn't really eaten anything because everything's up on the tall shelves. And thankfully, she does not climb. What do I drive? A 2013 Chevy Malibu. So it seems like we're at 2 minutes, and let's end the poll. I don't know who won. Let's see what it is. Okay, what do we do for that? Because it says Dareth is at 50 and Maya's at 49. Do we just give Dareth the dub? Do we just give Dareth the win? I think we'll just give Dareth the win, but it was pretty close. I'll take that, folks. I'll take that. I'll take the L there. I'll take the big L. I'll give you guys the dub. Congratulations, Dareth fans, for making it into the top 4. Now, if you guys disappoint me with this next matchup here, we have a shot at redemption here, okay? Don't disappoint me in the next round. But no, in all seriousness, congratulations, Dareth fans. This is a fair game, and Dareth won by 1 point. It was a close match, but Dareth wins. I'll give you guys that. So, next round, we have ourselves a battle between Cyrus Borg and Benthamar. The winner of this round will advance to the finals. So let's focus on that now. Cyrus Borg versus Benthamar. Let's take a vote. Who's better? We have ourselves Cyrus Borg. I'm just going to write Borg like I've been doing for the sake of simplicity. And Benthamar. Benthamar. Borg versus Bentho. Feel free to take a vote. We got Jose with the 199. We took the L of Maya losing. We did indeed. I will go to sleep crying tonight because Maya lost against Dareth of all people. No, it's just for funsies. But thank you, Jose, for the 199. I appreciate you. Legacy pictures. Sure, like Legacy Reimagined. We could do that for a little bit, right? A little bit of a different background, but hey, different is good sometimes.
Father would not want you to do this, brother.
And we have ourselves a super chat from Jose. Once again, thank you very much for the 199. I appreciate you. We are going to disappoint you. No, please don't disappoint me. When will Waffle destroy the City Gardens? The Ninjago City Gardens is actually up pretty high on my shelf. That's like the highest shelf possible. So hopefully she doesn't get to that. Again, knock on wood, she doesn't figure out that she can actually climb these shelves. And knock on wood, she also can't speak English because she's listening to me talk about it. And she's right here. Hi, Waffle. How you doing? So who's winning the poll? Ooh, it's pretty close. Benthamar versus Borg. Kind of a close matchup there. I've also seen that we have a little bit of lag on the stream. That's curious. Don't know when that happened. Could have happened at any point here. We dropped frames at some point here. Not sure when that was. But regardless, Borg versus Bentho. Feel free to take a vote. Once it hits 2 minutes, we're going to end off the poll. I'm going to take a sip of my water in the meantime. I'm going to go cry in a corner because Dareth won. Hey, you and me both. We can cry together. All the Maya fans can collectively sit in the one corner and just sob as the Dareth fans just tower over them T-posing. You guys know how it goes, right? When Dareth won, the stream almost crashed. There's the next video. Dareth's victory almost crashed my live stream. Gone wrong. Not clickbait. Favorite ninja in order from best to worst. Best to worst. Cole, Zane, Lloyd, Jay, Nia, Kai. Best to worst. That order. So it's been 2 minutes. We're going to end off the poll. Seems like Cyrus Borg came back right at the very end to claim victory over our good friend Benthamar. So Borg has won. Borg has remained victorious. So moving on to the bracket one more time. Let's bump up our good friend Cyrus Borg. He is advancing to the final round. How about that? And let's see. Did the poll end? For some reason my chat is kind of delayed. Pretty sure Borg ended up winning, right? I gotta wait and see because the chat's kind of delayed for me. I gotta be sure. Yep, Borg won. All right, cool. So Borg won. He advances to the finals, and now we have a battle between Skyler and Dareth. Oh boy. All right, here's our shot at redemption, people. Let's do it. Whoever wins this battle will face off against Borg in the final round, and fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that Skyler is victorious. But again, it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. So, who's better? We have ourselves a battle between Skyler and Dareth. Oh boy. All right, folks. I'm unleashing the beast on you. Feel free to take a vote. Who's better, Skyler or Dareth? Take a vote, people. Enjoy. As I sit here and watch my dreams get crushed by the brown ninja. And once again, it's pretty much 50-50. Look at that. Oh man, I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. Do I recommend the Catamaran Sea Battle? Actually, I don't have the Catamaran Sea Battle either. I skipped that set because personally I only found value in getting the other 3 sets from the Island Wave. The Catamaran Sea Battle has no exclusive figures, and to me the builds are kind of average at best. So unless you like the builds, the two catamarans themselves, I'd say you could probably skip that set, to be honest with you. You're definitely not getting any exclusive minifigures with that set. And now if they would have included a Twitchy Tim figure in that set, I'd recommend it. But unfortunately they did not, so it's hard for me to recommend that set. By the way, my Target just restocked and they now have 3 Catamaran Sea Battles in stock. And I don't want to buy any of them. So, you know. What's one set that you want from Ninjago that's retired? Actually, the Legacy Earth Driller I never ended up getting, and I kind of want that set now. I'm looking online to see if I can find it for a good price. Because it's a pretty cool set, and me as a Cole fan, I kind of want a Legacy Earth Driller, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, I never got that set back when it was around, and now it's retired, unfortunately. So, I'm still looking for a good price. Yeah, Dareth is winning that poll. Oh boy, how exciting. How exciting this is. How lovely this is. Skybound pictures? Sure, we can do Skybound for a little bit. Once again, guys, if you have not voted, feel free to do so. Once that poll hits 2 minutes, we're going to end it. Whoever wins, wins. I have my mouse over the end poll button. As soon as I see 2 minutes, I'm clicking it. To keep things fair and concise, of course you could say. Skyler versus Dareth. If you haven't voted yet, feel free to do so, people. And there it is. We're ending off the poll at 2 minutes. Who was victorious here? Skyler with 50 and 49. How about that? Okay, so that was exactly what it was for Dareth and Maya, and we gave the victory to Dareth in that situation. So Skyler walks away victorious here. No, flip a coin. I would flip a coin, but hey, according to the poll, it seems like it's a 50-49 split, and that's exactly what it was for Dareth and Maya, right? And we gave Dareth the dub there. So for the sake of being consistent and for the sake of fairness, we're going to give Skyler the victory there. Because it's what did I say? It was a 50-49 split. Yeah. So moving back to the bracket, Skyler gets bumped up to that last round there. Dareth has been dethroned. So sorry, Dareth fans. It's the same logic as when Dareth beat Maya, so I guess in a way we did get redemption after all. So now in this next battle here, we have ourselves a final round between Borg and Skyler. Not really sure how this one's going to go. I personally know who I would vote for, but hey, Borg versus Skyler sounds good to me for the victory. It is fair. It is fair. That is true. We used the same logic. We were consistent, and that's good enough for me. So, who's better? Who's better? Borg versus Skyler. Why is Borg here? I don't know, man. Borg pretty much worked his way up the ladder. He kind of deserves to be in the finals if he beat a whole bunch of other characters. So Borg versus Skyler, our final matchup here. Feel free to take a vote. Final round, people. Have the Legacy Earth Driller. It's very worth it. Amazing set to pick up. Yeah, it looks really cool. It has the giant stone warrior. The driller itself looks fantastic. I very much want to get that set. I'm hoping I can find it for a good price here at some point. So, you just created another super villain. Oh no. I am Master Wu. I'm creating enemies left and right, and I'm not going to tell anyone about it either. And then once they show up, I'm going to make it someone else's problem. Just like Master Wu. Of course. The fact that Benthamar isn't here makes me very depressed. Yeah, for some reason, Borg beat out Benthamar. Didn't he? Not really sure how that works. How's your mock of the Earth Driller going? Good question. For those that don't know, I'm actually working on a custom Earth Driller. I want to make my own just in case I can't find the legacy one for a good price. And right now I'm in the process of designing the cockpit for it. I'm trying to find a way to fit all 6 of the ninja in one cockpit. But I'm also trying to make it not look super obnoxiously large either. So I'm kind of been working on that. I need to find a good windscreen piece to use for it. Have not been able to find that one just yet. Might need to buy one online. So, yeah, it's going. I'm just trying to work on the cockpit first and foremost because that'll pretty much determine the build of the entire rest of the vehicle, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I'm working on it. And it seems like Skyler is going to win here because Skyler has a pretty big lead over Cyrus Borg right here. So why don't we go ahead and end off that poll. It's going to be a pretty obvious win for Skyler. So going back to the bracket here, we will bump up our good pal Skyler to the top spot. So Skyler ended up winning this entire thing, which is pretty impressive. I mean, it got super close there with Dareth. I will say. Got super close there with Dareth. But no, Skyler is our victor here. So, but that was a pretty good matchup. I liked doing this. I liked doing this this poll between all of these random side characters, or not poll, sorry, but this bracket between all of these side characters. It was pretty interesting to see who would win against each one. Yeah, for some reason Borg worked his way up and and made it to the finals. Over here, I think this one was my favorite matchup between Faith and Clutch Powers, because Clutch Powers absolutely got destroyed as soon as he stepped foot on the field. I thought that was super funny. I thought that was very much a good time. Very, very good. So yeah, guys.
Want you to do this, brother.
Not sure if you guys could hear the audio for that one. Not sure if that played through. But thank you very much, Jose, for the 199. Let's go back to our images. What were we on? Skybound, right? Okay, moving back to the images, we have a 199 from Jose. Skyler wins the 1 million zennies. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much for the 199. I appreciate ya. Clutch Powers is in the Twilight Zone. Yeah, Clutch Powers got absolutely destroyed. When are we doing this again? We're probably going to do it again next week with a certain new group of characters, or maybe just something else entirely. Again, you guys gave me a lot of really good ideas for tournament brackets that we could do. And yeah, I'd be happy to do more of these next week if you guys would like to. Or would like to vote on those again. It's a good way to involve you guys, the audience, as well as, it's a good way to keep the stream active and keep things consistent. So, yeah, if you guys like this, we can totally do more. Can we do that over again and make Benthamar win? Here, tell you what, let's go back to the bracket quick. And here, look at this, right? Okay, so, oh no, Benthamar has beat Cyrus Borg. Oh, and Benthamar has beat Skyler too. Oh, would you look at that? Benthamar wins. But wait, here comes Dareth. Dareth has beaten Skyler, and now Dareth had beat Benthamar. Dareth wins. Or alternatively, Maya would win just by default because she's Maya. I don't know. At the end of the day, guys, yeah, Skyler won that battle, and next week we could totally do more. So, keep that in mind. You'll be seeing my lawyer soon. Oh boy, I can't wait to go to court. It's going to be so much fun. What is Samakai worth? Thinking about buying him. Also, did you do the eraser toothpaste thing from Monday's stream? No, still haven't done that just yet. I still need to find a J face. I was kind of looking for one yesterday, but I'm not sure if I have any extra ones, so I might need to buy one online. But yeah, Samakai, I'd say Samakai is worth maybe what? I've seen him sold for like 30, 40 bucks. He's a pretty rare figure, to be honest, and he comes from a pretty rare and expensive set, so he's going to be a little bit expensive. So, Samakai, I personally don't have that figure, but, I do want to buy him eventually, but I know it's going to be a pretty penny whenever I do. So, that's unfortunate. Bought the Legacy Prime Universe RC. Totally recommend it for your collection. Interesting. My Target still has Legacy Bulkheads, but they also have, yesterday I was there, they had the Legacy Galvatron and the Legacy Laser Optimus Prime, which I was contemplating getting. But actually, I just bought a Transformers figure, in case you guys are wondering, any Transformers fans in the chat. Amazon put up Kingdom Pterosaur back on sale, so I got that one coming. Gonna be coming tomorrow. I'm excited to get him and finally add him to my Beast Wars display. I'm a big fan of that. With that being said, you guys, why don't we go ahead and turn things over to rapid fire questions. Anything that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two, that'll be a pretty good way to round out the stream. We have a couple of minutes left. Why don't we end off on, what picture should we do to conclude the stream? Give me a suggestion. And the first thing I see, we will do. So, use Bricklink. I do use Bricklink. I use Bricklink all the time. Buying Lego figures and whatnot. Season 8. We already did Season 8, though, didn't we? But hey, I did say first one that we see, so we'll do Season 8. There you go. Whatever works. I got you. Let's see. Friend has Samakai. Might try to buy it from him. What do you think? I mean, if your friend is willing to sell you Samakai, I'd say go for it. But I probably wouldn't pay anything more than maybe $30, $40 for it. Anything more than that, and you're probably just better off buying it online, to be honest with you. Is Dareth worth anything? The original Dareth, I'm not sure. I mean, the original Dareth came out in that one rebooted poly bag, which I guess is kind of difficult to find nowadays, so maybe he's worth something. I don't know. That's a good question. I have not been looking into the value of Dareth minifigures recently. Most beautiful place in Ninjago. Ooh, most beautiful place? I mean, Merlopia is pretty cool looking. With all the colors, it's underwater, it's nice and blue. I think Merlopia might be the most beautiful place in Ninjago. Either that or Shintaro, perhaps? Who's to say? Or maybe even Hiroshi's Labyrinth. That could work too. Airjitsu Temple had Dareth. Yeah, the Airjitsu Temple had Dareth. That polybag had the original Dareth. Not sure what else Dareth came in. Kind of want that polybag, honestly. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad polybag. I bought it when it came out back during Rebooted's saga, when Rebooted was a thing. All those many moons ago. So yeah, I haven't really been needing to find Dareth figures because I have the two that I want in my collection. The original and the Erjitsu Temple version. So, has Randy come back yet? No, thank goodness Randy has not made a reappearance. Good job, Randy, for not showing back up again. Are we doing Kahoot anytime soon? Kahoot is tomorrow. Kahoot will be for tomorrow's stream. Going to be working on that Kahoot tonight. Going to be working on that trivia for you guys tomorrow. So Kahoot is tomorrow. City Docs has Dareth. Yeah, that is true. He has City Docs has that weird black suited Dareth or whatever. It's not really canon to the show from what I can figure out, so I didn't really feel the need to grab it personally. Do I have Cole's dirt bike? I do not have Cole's dirt bike, but a lot of people have said that it's a pretty good set. I personally do not have it. Favorite fast food restaurant? We have a Culver's around here. Culver's is pretty good, and I don't feel like I'm going to die from eating Culver's like I would at McDonald's or Burger King, so I'd say Culver's personally. Do I know where I can find the Randy minifigures? They're really rare, I hear. Yeah, they're so rare, I haven't even heard about it until just now. I don't know where you can find those things, man. Weird. It's 3 a.m. here, but I have to support you. I appreciate you guys supporting me. No matter what time of the day it is for you guys, I always appreciate you guys being here on stream. Have you bought the Water Dragon at your Target? No, my Target doesn't have any Seabound sets, unfortunately. And we still don't have any. The only Seabound set that I've ever seen at my Target is the Hydra Mech. Otherwise, all of the other Seabound sets I have to go to Walmart to find. And my local Wally World is a good 15-minute drive away. The Target is right down the road from me, so I can go there pretty much every day if I wanted to. But the Walmart, a little bit of ways out of the way. But no. I have not bought the Water Dragon just yet. Let's see. Favorite J Skybound quote. What's a good quote from Skybound J? I like when he was trying to milk the venom from the spider, but I'm not sure what exactly he said during that. I just remember him screaming. So maybe just the raw screams. The raw screams of J are my favorite Skybound quotes from him. I guess you could say. Hate Walmart. Yeah, me too. Walmart is a very dirty place, especially the Walmart especially the Walmart that I have around here. Every time I go into Walmart around here, I feel like I need to shower afterwards. I'm not joking. The Walmart is pretty dirty. Part of the reason why I'm so glad that Target is like right down the road, because Target's a lot cleaner than Walmart is. That's for sure. Oh, thank you, Mr. Helpful. Yeah, that one's pretty good. That one is pretty good. Yeah, he was just screaming the whole time. That's true. That is true. Went to a store recently and they had a Lego Juniors Ninjago set from 2015 for retail. Did they actually? That's pretty impressive how a set like that is still around. The oldest set that I've seen at retail was at my local Barnes & Noble. I think it was last year they had a Ninjago movie set there. And I bought it. It was the small Spinjitzu training set or whatever. And I still have it. Haven't opened it back up just yet. Have not opened it, but I still do have that set. I just thought it was cool finding a Ninjago movie set in the wild. Something sketchy happens every time we go to Walmart, so we go to Target now. It's probably a good idea, personally. I mean, Walmart is kind of gross and dirty looking. Last time I was at Walmart, it smelled really weird in the Lego aisle. And I was like, oh man, I gotta get out of here. I'm going to Target. So I went to Target. And it smelled great, because Target's awesome. Do I think Benthamar became the king of Merlopia? Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it makes sense, right? His father has been deceased, unfortunately. Kalmar got eaten by a giant snake. So yeah, Benthamar would logically be next in line. I'd say Benthamar could be the new king. Just got Wolverine and Iron Man mech set today. Nice. I was looking at the Wolverine one. Might want to get the Wolverine one. The Iron Man mech, not really too big on, but the Wolverine mech I might actually grab at some point if I ever see it at my local stores. So there you go. And why don't we answer one more question before we wrap things up today? One more question and then we will conclude today's live stream. But let's get one more question in the chat. Ow, as I try to adjust my back because it's starting to hurt. One more question. Let's see. Which question should we answer here? Okay, here we go. Why doesn't Ray have his fire powers anymore? I'm always confused on how elemental powers are passed on and why the parents don't keep their powers. I'm pretty sure that's exactly why the parents don't have their powers anymore. Because the power is passed on to the child, I guess you could say. At least that's the logic that I've seen Ninjago use before. Again, not really confirmed, I guess you could say, but it's pretty much logical to think that maybe the power just stops existing within the parent as soon as the child is born, or as soon as the child unlocks their power, maybe the power leaves from the parent. Either way, Ray and Maya don't really have their powers anymore, but they can still teach Kai and Nia, for example, the ways of fire and water, like we saw during Seabound with Nia and Maya. So yeah, I don't think the power lasts within the parents anymore, but if you guys have other comments about that, feel free to let me know in the chat what you guys think about that debacle. Once again, I'm pretty sure the power just gets dropped from the parents as soon as it gets passed on to the child, but hey, what do I know, right? I'm just a lowly YouTuber. So you have to choose to have family or have powers. Yeah, essentially. I think that's the case. Perhaps. What about Cole's mom? Yeah, did Cole's mom still have her powers when Cole had his? Or when Cole was born? That's a good question. Not really sure. I think the reason the parent doesn't have the power is because the first Spinjitzu master knew that it was too dangerous for an elemental master to have the power their whole lives. I could see that being the case too. Yeah, very much could be the case. Whatever works, you guys. Either way, most of the time the parents don't really have the powers anymore. So, in terms of what explanation you want to provide for that, I think it's up to you. I'm not sure if we have a canonical explanation. With that being said, you guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Here we have our streaming schedule one last time. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream. Let's get some hugs in the chat. That sounds good to me. Let's get some hugs rolling. I will give you guys 6 hugs, right? That's 6? Yes, 6. 1 for each ninja. How about that? Thank you so much for tuning in to today's stream, you guys. Hopefully you guys had fun today. I know I sure did. It was pretty intense voting on those characters, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Tomorrow, reminder, we're doing Ninjago trivia, so be sure to come back tomorrow for tomorrow's stream if you want to take part in trivia night. As always, all of you are welcome if you guys can attend. I hope to see you guys there. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching this one. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and hopefully you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for trivia, and hopefully I'll see you there. All right, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day, and I'll see you later. Peace.